Hey, it's David DeLong from Accelerate Online. Welcome. Today I want to talk about authority sites. Now, what is an authority site? This is a site that, like Wikipedia, WebMd, Huffington Post, Yelp, any big site that has a ton of content, a ton of listings, if it's a directory site like Yelp, for example, and is updated fairly frequently. Now, you may have noticed over the past couple of months that results, specific pages from authority sites started to really dominate Google, especially on page one. And this is not an accident. This is a specific change that Google made to give more authority to authority sites. They really like to present those search results because they've figured that, okay, this is editorialized content, or it's content that contains a lot of interaction in the form of reviews or something like that. And you're gonna see these types of results dominate page one for more general keyword searches, right? However, that does not mean that you still can't get your website on page one for specific search terms. You can definitely still do this. However, the approach that you need to take is a little different. Basically, what you need to do is set your site up in such a way, or at least the portions of your site that you want to specifically rank, set it up in such a way so that it mimics an authority site, right? It contains some of the characteristics of an authority site. And the characteristics are not too complicated. Typically, there's going to be in content, an image, a link to another authority site, and then a link to another page within the website itself, as well as relevant content. You always need some relevant content, right? Especially the heading tag. That is definitely very, very important, and a relevant URL, right? So let's pop over to the computer, and I want to show you some examples of searches that are resulting in these authority results showing up, these authority sites. And then I'm going to show you a site that I've been able to rank fairly quickly because I gave it some of the characteristics of an authority site. So let's go over to the computer. Okay, here we are on Google, and let's just type in a search here. And this is a local type search, right? So let's type in like massage NYC. So a couple months ago, this search results used to be a little different. This is pretty much the same. This is all the local results, right? But now you see a lot more of this, right? So you see Yelp, you see Timeout. This one is an actual company, right? You see Groupon, Daily News, Allure, Gothamist. So all that stuff that I just mentioned, besides this one right here, these are all authority sites. Now, there are some specific sites that are showing up here, like a company site. But look at this one, for example. It's pulling up a specific page, right? A specific page on their website instead of the homepage for the website. And it's appearing fairly high in the search results here. This one too, for whatever reason, combination of title tag and then what's in the URL is appearing fairly high in the search results. And this is like in some interior page on the website. This one, all the way at the bottom, this looks like what search results for Massage NYC used to look like, right? It just goes to the home page, and you can see, actually, they have like the keywords stuffed in here a number of times. But this is still sitting up there. There's probably a lot of good backlinks going to it. That's why. So that's one example. Here's another. Let's look at let's see if we do this one. Acupuncture, Upper East Side. So right away you have Yelp listings, even above the local stuff. Then you start having some websites. Now these are going to home pages, but here are some of the authority sites now: ZocDoc, Locality, Health Profs, Upper East. This is like a directory, and then Rat. So out of all the listings, out of like the 10 listings, there's only 2 websites, and these Now these I think have been ranking there for a while, so they're basically just sitting in there with links directly to the homepage. Now let's look at another example. Let's look at divorce lawyer. Divorce lawyer. These are all the ads. Do you notice that the ads look different on Google now? You know, they're not highlighted in yellow. They just say ad next to it. So look at this, yellow pages. Here's one, divorce lawyer, showing up pretty high here, but you can see some things that they did. Authority, you know, claimed authority with the Google Plus profile. And then this is going to a specific page about Upper East Side. Then there's Yelp. Yelp is all authority sites, the local listings here. Authority sites, internal page on divorce attorney to their Upper East Side. Same thing here, internal page. And then this one is authority. And then this is probably, you know, in long time site. This has been ranking for a while. That's what I'm assuming. So you can see what's going on, right? You know, unless you're doing something to get some internal page ranking for that specific term, the authority sites are just going to dominate page one. And that's your kind of biggest hurdle to overcome for the majority of searches. Typically for like specific location-based searches, it's you can get a little more granular and get to an actual page. If this is just like, you know, divorce lawyer, let's see what happens there. I haven't done this search, but we'll see what happens. So here's an actual website that's showing up. You know, here's a website, and then here's a couple of authority sites. This .gov is definitely authority, and then here are authority sites. You know, when you see things like WikiHow and Wikipedia, these guys I think are still showing up. They have some exact match domain going on here. Same thing with these guys, have some exact match domain. So I think that's still helping them out. These guys too. So exact match domain is, it can definitely help if you don't abuse it, right? But people have a tendency to really abuse it and stuff in all the terms like crazy. This guy is probably, you know, he has semi-exact match domain, but he's pretty conservative with, you know, not overly using divorce lawyer in his description, and he has it in here in his title tag, right? So what do you do if you're starting fresh, or if you're not ranking at all, or if you decide, okay, well, I want to go after page one rankings? Well, here's an example of a site that I put together, been working on for like the past 2 months or so, and this is a very straightforward site, right? So there's not too much content on the front page here. What I was more focusing on are these specific keyword phrases here. Melbourne, Florida cellulase, Melbourne, Florida neck lift, cost of cellulase in Melbourne, Florida, and cost of neck lift. Now, if you go back to the video before this that talks about silos, this site is set up in a silo structure. So if I'm to go into this page here, kind of like the top of the silo, you can see what's going on. So there's a heading. This is just an image, right? You know, this whole thing is an image. Oops. Yeah, this thing is just an image. I can't drag it. Usually it drags, but you know, I can't select the text there. You know, that's these things aren't links. This is all just one image. So that's one of the characteristics, having the H1 tag, the image. This learn more, this goes out to Wikipedia about plastic surgery. And then this link specifically goes to the next page in the silo. And it really just, you know, the URL changes, the H1 changes, and the link to the silo changes. This basically stays the same. It's the same image that's appearing here. You know, same thing, same image, and then this goes back to the top. Now, if we go and do a search for Melbourne FL cellulase, let's see what's going on. Melbourne FL cellulase. So we can see that, okay, one of the pages is showing up very high here. This is someone's website, someone's website, someone's website, someone's website. This is some authority stuff here, and then someone's website. So not too much authority dealing with this specific search, but look, there's only 5,000 search results. So that's what, you know, that definitely helps. But you see, you can really shoot to the top of the page one results. The other thing too is that you could create a Facebook page around a specific keyword and a YouTube video. These are both things that I created. So have captured the top 3 results for these specific terms with 3 different types of assets and can even drive traffic over to a client site. No problem with doing that. Let's see what's going on with neck lift. Neck lift, same thing, right? Getting page 1 visibility there, first slot, and then, you know, this is mostly company websites. Here's some authority site in here, a video, company site, authority site, and then this is my video that I basically put up here. So you can see that, you know, there are ways to kind of position yourself and structure your site in such a way where you can get those page 1 results. Without doing that, you have, you know, a little less control, and there's a little more variability in terms of, you know, whether or not it's going to work. This is a format that I found is working really well in order to get rankings fast. Now, you combine this with some branded backlinks and some high-powered backlinks, and you'll get to page 1 within, you know, could be a month, 2 months, 3 months, fairly quickly, you know, if keywords aren't too competitive. This one has some more search results, 107,000. So, you know, there's a little more competition there, but, you know, was able to get to the top here. So just wanted to share that with you today. You know, follow that formula, watch the silo video to understand what silos are all about. And, you know, now that you know how authority sites work and how you can structure your site to be like an authority site, you know, you can go ahead, identify some specific keywords, start targeting them, and you know, get to ranking on page 1. So just wanted to share that with you today. Hope you found it interesting. Please comment down below. Leave me some feedback. Ask any questions that you want, and I'm more than happy to answer. This is David Lalong from Accelerate Online, telling you to make it a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.